Hi, this is Sophiakarpman, host of Dream Big Podcast show. Place to learn, laugh, and grow.
And this is Olga Karpman. Welcome to the Dream Big Podcast.
Big Dreamers, today we're diving back into our Money Matters series with our third episode. And guess what? We're embarking on a magical money journey to learn a very, very important concept. To make it even more fun, let's call Roxy into this episode. Roxy! And guess what? Roxy's gonna meet a genie in a bottle who's ready to grant us not one, not two, but 3 money wishes.
Can you guess, Big Dreamers, what we're going to be talking about today?
I'll drop a hint with a riddle. I come in 3s, but I'm not a charm. With money inside me, I won't cause harm. 1 for now, 1 for later, 1 for a friend. With me, your money, wisely you'll spend. What am I?
What could that be, Big Dreamers?
Tricky one, right? Mom, let's give the Big Dreamers a second to think while we play the intro music.
Great idea, Sophia. We'll be back shortly, Big Dreamers, to reveal the magic of the 3 money rules that could transform your life.
And hold on to your piggy banks, Big Dreamers, and get ready to master the rules of money that'll make your life rich and happy.
This is episode 358 of the Dream Big Podcast, and it's time
to dream big!
Welcome to the Dream Big Podcast Show. We're inspiring you to shoot for the moon, take aim and go. We bring to you amazing guests who truly love what they do. Every day they're living their dreams, and so can you. Dream big, take action to reach your goals. Are you pumped yet? It's showtime, let's rock and roll.
Big Dreamers, as you remember, we started a Money Matters series in our 338th episode, where we talked about how your beliefs of money can make you poor or rich in life. Then in the episode 349, we talked about many ways how you can make your own money. We even give you a gift, PDF, with 101 ideas how you can start earning money at a very early age.
And now it's time to talk about 3 core principles about money and what you can do with it.
Are you ready to go on an adventure with Roxy? Let's do this. Once upon a time, in the dazzling world of music, there lived a star named Roxy. She was a singer with a voice that could melt hearts. Her song filled concert halls, made people dance, laugh, and sometimes even shed a happy tear.
Roxy was making money by the bucket load because she loved what she was doing. Coins, bills, checks, they flowed to her as easily as the notes flowed from her when she was singing.
You see, Roxy already had her fun buying the things she wanted. She had rooms filled with toys, a closet that could easily be a fashion store, and more gadgets than she could count.
She bought them thinking they'd make her happy, but they didn't. They were just things, and soon she realized that things didn't make her truly happy. And because of her meaningless spending habits, at the end of the month, she didn't have much money in her bank account, even though she worked really hard for it.
One day, when she felt pretty sad, she decided to tidy up her lavish dressing room in hopes this activity will bring some order in her mind and thoughts too. All of a sudden, she came across an antique bottle nestled between her collection of extravagant shoes.
The bottle was unique, swirled with colors, glistening as though capturing all the stage light she'd ever sung under. It was as intriguing and beautiful as a star-studded sky. Unable to resist its beauty, Roxy picked up the bottle, admiring its shimmering surface.
Wow, this is incredible!
Little did she know that this wasn't just an ordinary bottle, and her life, already extraordinary, was about to take a magical turn.
Fascinated by the swirling colors, Roxy decided to clean the dusty bottle. Doesn't that sound like a movie to you? It definitely sounds like a movie to me. Layers of dust was hiding some mysterious letters engraved on it. She reached for the bottom of her long dress and gently began to wipe it. And suddenly, a puff of smoke burst out from the bottle. Roxy jumped back, eyes wide in surprise, as the smoke swirled and transformed into a majestic genie. Oh, got a piggy! Got a feast!
Greetings, Roxy. I'm a genie, and you have 3 wishes. Oh, pardon me. I've been sleeping for many, many years.
What? Wow! Jeez. I'm just speechless.
Mumbled Roxy in surprise.
Wait, like a real genie? Like 3 wishes? Like a real genie? Like a real one? Seriously, a real one. Wait, I really didn't expect that though. All I was doing was just cleaning my closet. Am I a bit genie? What?
Yeah, Roxy, genie, real genie. But if you don't need me, fine, I'll go. I'll take another nap for another 1,000 of years.
No. Don't go. Don't go. Let me see. I think I have everything I already dreamed about. My singing career, my family, my health. I can buy anything I want. But since I have you here, gosh, let me think. Well, to be honest, Genie, all that I have doesn't make me completely happy anymore, to be honest. I'm honestly looking for what to do with all my money. It seems like I work really hard, but at the end of the month, I kind of don't have any money at all. I think I spend a little too much on my toys and clothes. And gadgets, yeah.
I see. Well, you see, Roxy, money by itself don't bring happiness. But how we use it, it can bring new experiences and emotions. Have you thought about that? If you're ready to learn, I suggest that your first wish should be learning how to save money for something you truly want in your heart. Can you think about something like that? Roxy thought for a moment and then her face lit up.
You know, when I was a little girl, I always wanted a treehouse. My parents never built me one. And now that I'm older, I understand it's not something you would buy right away. Because, I managed to spend all my money I make on toys and stuff. Can this be my wish?
Your wish is my command, Roxy. The genie sped around and around. He sped faster and faster. And when he stopped, he held a jar labeled Save. Your wish is granted, Roxy.
Wow!
She looked at him very surprised, though, I must say. She actually expected to see a treehouse.
What is this?
Genie smiled and said, You see, Roxy, in my 100,000 plus years around this universe, I learned one simple thing. Having treehouse right away and receiving from me wouldn't be as rewarding as saving it for yourself. Don't you think?
That is kind of true.
So by saving for it, thinking through every detail and being patient, you will learn the value of your financial goal and appreciate it more when you buy it yourself. Is that right?
All right, whatever you say, Genie.
To Genie's surprise, Roxy actually took this news really well because she was here to learn something new about money. And she trusted that Genie would only wish the best for her. She reached to Genie and accepted a gleaming golden coin and her very first saving jar. Make sure you add to this jar every day, Roxy, or every week, little by little, Genie said. And every time you receive your paycheck for your performance, you add at least 10% of that check here. Once you reach your goal, the treehouse, you can create another meaningful goal for yourself. Maybe you decide to buy your own house later and move out of your parents' house. Or maybe you decide to go to college and save money for your education. Anything big you want to buy in life is totally achievable, Roxy, no matter how much it costs. By starting saving small, you can save big. But it has to become a habit of yours.
Roxy nodded in agreement. She didn't know it yet, but she had just learned the first magical principle of money. Save. Days turned into weeks, and after many mesmerizing concerts, Roxy saved for a dream treehouse, and she finally built it in her parents' backyard, feeling happy and accomplished. Now that she got that done, her heart craved something different. Then she remembered her magical friend, the Genie. She picked up the enchanting bottle and gave it a rub for the second time. In a puff of smoke, the Genie appeared. Genie, I love my job and my town, but I feel like I'm missing something. I've been saving money for my dream treehouse, but in the process, I haven't been really spending much. I wish I could spend money on something that could bring me new experiences and new emotions and excitement. I really want some adventure.
Does this mean, Roxy, that you're ready for your second wish?
Of course I am.
As soon as she said that, Genie started to spin faster and faster, and when he stopped, he was holding another jar labeled Spend. You see, Roxy, money isn't just for saving. It's also for spending. But you should spend wisely. It's important to spend money on things that can enrich your life, give you new experiences, adventure, or add to your knowledge, like traveling, vacation with your family and friends, or even a solo trip to somewhere new can give you experiences, adventure, and memories that last a lifetime. These experiences don't get old or go away. Roxy, they become a part of you for the rest of your life. Sometimes it's the craving for these new experiences that motivate people to earn even more. So, Roxy, your second lesson is about the magical principle of spending. Take this jar, put 10% of what you earn in this jar, and spend it on your adventures. As soon as he said that, he started to spin faster and faster and disappeared.
Roxy had her second lesson. with another magical coin added to her spend jar. A few months later, after she was done adding to her spend jar, every concert she did, she was ready to embark on her world tour adventure, a journey of wise spending and creating memorable experiences. Roxy's adventure has taken her places she had only dreamed about. She couldn't wait to share her experiences with the genie. Few more months passed by, and one evening after she unpacked her suitcase and texted her new friends from overseas, she rubbed the enchanted bottle, and the genie appeared in a swirl of smoke again for the third time.
Hello again, Roxy. I am eager to hear about your travels. How did your journey go?
Wow, Genie! Thank you so much! I was a little nervous at first, and then it took me a few months to work up the save and money for my world traveling. But as soon as I set foot in a new country, I felt a rush of adrenaline. The streets were buzzing with life. The aromas of local food were filling the air everywhere I went. And music from nearby concerts echoed through the streets. I knew I belonged there. Every day was an adventure. I tried new foods and learned about their local culture. I even picked up a few words in the local language. Aloha, adios, konnichiwa, bonjour, madame, привет. I made friends with people all over the world, each with their own unique stories. I climbed mountains, swam in crystal clear waters, and I watched the breathtaking sunsets. The experiences were nothing short of magical. Every night, I'd go back to my hotel room, not with bags full of shopping, but with heart full of memories and mind filled with stories. This was the best investment I ever made. Thank you, Genie.
Roxy was filled with gratitude. With just one wish left, she looked at the genie and her eyes were twinkling with newfound wisdom.
Genie, I am so grateful for you. Even though you didn't give me money for these adventures, you gave me much more. You gave me your wisdom, your guidance, and that's what led me to a happy and fulfilled life. It's priceless. I want to thank you and ask, what do you desire? I am willing to spend my last wish on you. What do you want? Maybe your own freedom, so you don't have to serve anyone anymore?
Genie, touched by Roxy's thoughtfulness, smiled warmly at her and said, "Wow, Roxy, you have a really, really kind heart. And, of course, freedom and adventure are a dream of mine. But, more importantly, I want to share something with you. And I want to share with you one more lesson, perhaps the most magical one of all. Here." He extended a third jar towards her, shimmering just like the first two. This jar, Roxy, is labeled Give. It's all about sharing the wealth and kindness we have with others who need it the most. It's not always about receiving, Roxy, but also about giving. And that's the third magical principle of money. And, if it were up to me, I'd use this jar, the give jar, to get together funds for a friend of mine. I was helping him after his tragedy. The boy's name is Jacob, and he lost his parents in a car crash, and now he's an orphan. Jacob had also lost his ability to walk, and he cannot run in the park freely like he did before. He can only sit quietly watching his friends play. It breaks my heart. Jacob needs a very expensive surgery, Roxy, and prosthetic legs, so he can run and play and live a normal life again. Roxy quietly wiped tears from her cheeks. She was deeply moved by the story. She took the gift jar from the genie's hand and said,
Genie, you've taught me so much about life and about money. You've guided me on how to save, how to spend, and how to live my life to the fullest. Now you've shown me the power of giving. I'll take care of Jacob. I'll pay for his surgery, his recovery, and ensure he gets a fresh start in life, but only under one condition. I'll do it on my own, without your first magical coin. I'll make enough money to be able to help Jacob, because my very last wish I choose to spend on you. And I set you free. And that's my wish.
With Roxy's words, the genie started to spin faster and faster until everything was still, absolutely still. In her right hand, Roxy held the genie's old bottle that now said,
Aloha! Gone surfing for life!
In her left hand, Roxy had a jar labeled Give with the contact details of Jacob's caregiver. The years went by, and Roxy continued her journey, both as a singer and as a more thoughtful human being. She had not only learned how to make money, but also how to save, spend, and give it wisely. Her heart was full of memories and happiness from what she could do with money.
On one sunny day, Roxy had a nice stroll in the park, enjoying the green trees, the chirping birds, and the tall spring grass and flowers that were everywhere. She just got back from her tour in Japan, and now she was enjoying her walk without a hurry and crowds around her. All of a sudden, she heard a cheerful voice calling her.
Roxy, Roxy, look!
She turned to see who was calling her.
It was Jacob, the boy she had helped with his surgery and recovery. He was playing basketball with his friends, running on his new prosthetic legs in the park, and wanted to show Roxy how far he has come in learning new skills. Roxy smiled wide, watching him taking a leap and shooting the ball in the hoop. A wave of happiness washed over her as she realized the huge difference she had made in the boy's life. All it took was the willingness to give. Whatever big or small, it was the act of giving that mattered the most. In that very moment, the story of Genie in the bottle and his 3 magical aspects of money popped up in her mind.
Save, spend, give,
she said out loud, smiling wide. And she carried these lessons with her wherever she went, sharing her story and inspiring others to do the same. The end.
Well, Big Dreamers, wasn't that an exciting journey? We got to meet Roxy, a singing superstar, and learned how she discovered the magic of money. Not just in earning it, but saving, spending, and giving it too. Remember, it isn't about just how much money you make, but what you do with it. Saving helps you achieve your dreams. Spending wisely can bring you wonderful experiences. And giving, well, giving can change someone's life. Isn't that cool? Just like Roxy did for Jacob.
So here's a challenge for you all big dreamers. Think of one way you can save, one way you can spend wisely, and one way you can give to help someone else. It could be as small as saving a portion of your pocket money, deciding to spend on something that'll help you learn, or giving some of your old toys to a kid who doesn't have any. Every bit counts.
Now I have a fun idea for you. How about we make our own 3 jars? You can make it as creative as you like. Maybe you can use 3 mason jars, or you can even use 3 piggy banks. Paint them and label each one Save, Spend, and Give. These will be your own 3 magical jars.
Remember, you're never too young to start learning about money. And the best part is, you're in charge of your own 3 magical jars. And if you need some ideas of how to make money, as we mentioned at the beginning of this episode, we created a gift for you and we will link it in the description down below under this podcast. 101 idea how you can make your own money. You can just go to dreambigpodcast.com/gift and this is gonna be our gift to you. If you do like this episode, Big Dreamers, and if you feel that your friends and family can benefit from these 3 magical money principles, please send them a link to our podcast or share this episode by going to dreambigpodcast.com/358. You'll find all show notes, all the links to our social media. We cannot wait to see what you can do with your 3 magical jars. Please don't forget to leave your review on iTunes if you haven't done yet. It will definitely help us to stay up in the charts and help more big dreamers. I'll include those links as well in our show notes. And I think on this wonderful note, we can wrap up this episode. And until our next Money Matters adventure, keep dreaming big and remember to save, spend, and give wisely.
That's all the announcements for today, Big Dreamers. This was Sophia Karpman
And Olga Karpman.
reminding you that you have unlimited potential. Your dreams are not optional. You need to make them essential to take massive action and turn those big dreams into reality. Live with passion the way life was meant to be. See you next episode. Bye.